Hi, this is Eric Peacock from Pure Vita Fitness. We're here at Muscle Beach, Pure Vita here. You can see we got a nice 70-degree day in Minnesota, so I thought I'd do the video of the week outside. We're going to talk about arm training. And I'm not going to talk really long today because I think arm training is one of the most overdone, overused things in the fitness industry. You got to realize if you want to have good arms, it doesn't mean doing 20 sets of bicep curls or tricep work. It's really just maybe adding a few things on the end of what you're already doing. You got to realize your arms take a lot of work doing just the compound lifts that you do, like the pull-ups, the push-ups, bench presses, overhead presses. Those all use a lot of tricep, a lot of bicep on your pulling. So those arms are already getting a lot of work from those exercises. But what I would say, if you want to really do some arms, put them in at the end of your workout as finisher movements, or you can actually combine them to make them a part of your functional training. So we're going to talk a little bit about tricep today. I'm going to talk about tricep dips. I like dips because dips are compound, meaning that you got to move through the shoulder and the elbow, but a lot of people do dips wrong. So whether you're using a dip bar or a bench, a couple rules need to be done here. You have to get your arms, you have to get your shoulders in a safe position. So we're going to use this bench or this plyo box here today. Pull your shoulder blades back, keep your neck long, and as you come down, you want to have the weight on the heel of your hand. Only come to 90 degrees. If I go much lower than that, I put a lot of stress on my neck and my shoulder joint. So I really don't need to do that. I only need to get to 90 degrees and then push straight. Elbows to 90 degrees, shoulder blades stay back. Push straight. If I want to make this one harder, I put my feet a little further out front, just to 90 degrees, pushing straight out. I can elevate my feet to make it harder, put weights on. That's a basic dip. Just really key is positioning. Keep your neck long, shoulder blades back. A dip is a great one to use. That could be exercise number one. Number two is a kickback. I like kickbacks here because they actually, you have to when you do them the way I like to do them, you have to use your core and your postural muscles. So I'm going to bend at the hips. Long spine, long neck, elbows in tight, and I'm going to lock my abs and maintain this long position. I'm not going to let my posture go, so I can work my posture and my core with my triceps. Coming out here, 90 degrees, out here and hold, though I can feel that my triceps, 90, and out. But I'm not just working my triceps, I'm actually having to work hard to stabilize here, so I'm getting a functional training effect. And that's one thing I think people miss is we want to do everything so supported. Well, if you want to train your core and you want your body to have a good stable foundation, do things where you have to work on holding your body in position. And that kind of transitions me into the next thing, curls. And curls, you can do them in a lot of different ways, but I always like to turn them into a core exercise. So I'm going to get my shoulder blades back, I'm going to bend my hips a little bit, I'm going to lock my abs, keep my neck long, I'm going to lock my abs and I'm going to pull up into a curl. And come all the way straight. A lot of people like to stop their curls here. Get all the way straight, stretch those biceps out, lock the abs up. So I really have to work hard to lock the abs. Don't do throw the whole body into it. That is not effective. If I want to add a little metabolic effect to my curls, I can add some lunges. I like to do sometimes some side lunges or forward lunges. You can do multi-directional lunges. Still coming all the way straight, finishing here. I can also add some step-ups here, getting a little hip stability, getting my metabolism up, and I'm working hard. I'm getting my arm work in, but I'm also getting some functional training. I'm working on other parts of my body to make my whole body strong, not just my arms. So my arm tip of the day is throw your arm stuff in as kind of like icing on the cake. Get the compound movements, the big moves out of the way first. Don't overdo it. Some of the best biceps I've seen on people, or best triceps, you ask the people, they do stick with the compound lifts. These are just a few basic lifts you can throw in on the end of your workout. 3 sets of 8 to 12 is a good range to use. If you're trying to lose fat, and that's your main objective, try doing some metabolic stuff with them. Add your curls in with some lunges, some step-ups, you know, squats to curls. Make them a little more metabolic. You'll still get the arm work, but you'll also get the heart rate up, which is going to kick up your metabolism. So I'm Eric Peacock signing off. That's our arm training tip of the day. We'll see you next week.